Kayla here, checking in from Torreón, Mexico, and my cute little casita here. Look at this, isn't it adorable? Let's go inside. I wanted to make this, let everybody know that I'm okay, and it's amazing here. And a few things. I expected to stay the night in Eagle Pass on my way here. That did not happen because it turns out that my hotel or my Airbnb that I booked was on the other side of the border. So, consider myself a fairly smart lady, but come on. All right, so look at this. This little garden. So awesome. And then we go inside. The puppy dogs are here. The cats are here. We all made it. Maybe just barely, but we made it. Look at this place. It's so cute. And the puppy dogs. Stepping over Miss Nikki here. Okay. So this is my second Mexican stop. First was in right across the border, but isn't this so cute? Ignore my mess. I've had to unpack to repack because, carrying too much stuff for the room that I have and to make everybody comfortable. So here's more of this adorable little spot. Now, got my mess there, but that's okay. Look at this kitchen. Is it not the best? Yeah. So I'm having a blast. Few things. Yesterday, I did the first big leg of my trip after moving out of my house and putting everything in storage in San Antonio. And then I went straight from there to what I thought was Eagle Pass, but no. So I ended up crossing the border that night, going through the immigration stuff, which was fairly painless. The guy did not speak English, but we made our way through. And so then that night, crashed hard. Got up yesterday, drove 6 hours here, and today just been kind of resting, letting the animals rest, and took a nap myself. Needed it. Tonight this afternoon I went and had an amazing meal. It was one of the nicest restaurants in Torreón, and my entire meal was only $50. Their Modelo was $4. Now, one of my notes is that they do not have Dos Equis here. Thought that was hilarious. They got Corona, Modelo, trying to think of other Mexican beers. I've seen a lot of Tecate, but signs that they didn't have them at this place. Anyway, had this amazing seafood appetizer and then great salad. I needed some nourishment and met the cutest waiter, but we won't talk about that. He doesn't speak English. That's okay. So the animals are good. They are hanging in there. We got 3 of them here. Nikki's struggling a bit to walk. We're watching her quality of life here. Maybe some hard decisions coming soon. There's Leo with some paint on him. But yeah, doing well otherwise. Let's see, the speed bumps on the way here. Oh my God. And then I went 100 miles with no service yesterday, which was amazing that my map still stayed on, but it was just one road that you could take. There's no gas stations. So I've been keeping my tank at above half, and that is wise advice. Tomorrow we head into Mazatlan, and from there I'm thinking probably Puerto Vallarta, but we're about 4 days in Mazatlan, at least 5 days. I may stay a little longer, we'll see, but the place that I'm staying at can't have us longer than the 4 days that we're there. So I'll probably just scoot on to Puerto Vallarta. And I went to HEB this morning. That was super cool. Not a breakfast taco in sight, y'all. Apparently they're just making that shit at home. So what is considered must-haves in our HEB in Texas did not exist here with this one. But yeah, other than that, also they don't keep their eggs in the refrigerator. Their eggs are out in the warmth, which was also very, very interesting. So my conversational Spanish is getting its start, and no habla español is my number 1 phrase. But it's okay. People are delightful. They have been, I mean, I went to this restaurant. They treat you like royalty, even though I sat at the bar and didn't have reservations. The Mexican women apparently are not tattooed. So I'm quite the exhibit. But otherwise, just, yeah, I'm doing great, guys. We have a cute yard in the back here that the dogs are playing in, or not playing in, but at least using as they need. And other than that, not much else to chat about right this second. Lots of fun things to go over once I can get my, little clearer in my head about with my thoughts here. Still a little scattered, still very surreal that this is happening, that, I just took my dogs for a walk in Mexico, and the vibration change that I was looking for, I think I'm getting there. A lot less anger here. The driving is awesome because it's more of a common sense kind of thing. Like the stop sign, you stop if there's someone coming. Otherwise, you just kind of roll through it. Left lane is for passing only, and they pretty much honor that, which is great. And I think that they're ahead of the curve here in Mexico because they use pictures instead of words. So where we rely on the reading comprehension of those in the US, they don't do that here. So I bet they have fewer car accidents. But honestly, just the driving has been a lot more pleasant than it is in the US. Even though the roads aren't always fantastic, they're decent enough. And there have been a couple towns I went through that I would not have wanted to stop. But a couple that I went through that were just absolutely adorable, and what you think of as like iconic small town Mexico. And so the propaganda got it right a little bit with that, but the rest totally wrong. The people here are very sweet, very considerate, and want to help and want to, connect, and are happy to do whatever. I drive past out on this long stretches of road with no nothing. Every now and then I'd pass like a ranch or whatever, and it'd be an old man and an old woman out there doing what they're doing, and they're smiling and they're laughing, and it's just, I don't know, different vibe. So I'm happy to be here. I'm feeling good and feeling safe, which I know many of the people in my life are worried about, but guys, I'm good. Don't worry about it so far. On a very quiet street. There's no road noise. There's really nothing. Just very peaceful, and I'm grateful for it. So I will check in again soon. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Bye.